Hello and welcome to this presentation on verbs using gerunds or infinitives. So why do we use gerunds and infinitives with a verb? Well, in English, if you want to follow a verb, which is an action, with another action, you must use a gerund or an infinitive. The gerund is the present participle using an ing ending of the verb. For example, singing, dancing, running, working. An infinitive is to plus the base form of the verb. For example, to sing, to dance, to run, to work, any of those sort of things there. So when are gerunds or infinitives used specifically? Well, that depends on the main verb in the sentence. For example, I expect to have the results of the test soon. That is using it as an infinitive, to have. If we use it as a gerund, I anticipate having my research completed eventually. Having is the gerund. Now there are many verbs after which gerunds can be used, and here are just a few of them. Enjoy, fancy, recommend, like or dislike, keep, finish. These are all possible to be used with gerunds because all of them can be used with an ing ending. Gerunds can also be used after prepositions of time and place. For example, I ate dinner before getting home. He looked unhappy after seeing his work schedule. They can also be used to replace the subject or object of a sentence. For example, a very simple one, Jenny likes eating oranges. So when can infinitives be used? Well, again, they can be used after certain verbs, and here are just a few of them. Agree, decide, hope, learn, promise, and also phrases like would like. There are more uses for infinitives as well. They can be used after many adjectives. For example, it is hard to make lunch this late in the afternoon. Or, I find it difficult to describe my feelings about writing research essays. Infinitives can also be used to show purpose. I left for Russia to study the Russian language properly. Or, I came to the office to solve the mystery of the missing keys. There is one thing you need to be aware of, and that is when you're using the verb to be. Even though you will hear examples in everyday speech, it is not correct to use an infinitive after any part of the verb to be. For example, you will hear, I am to see them tomorrow. Well, this should be, I am going to see them tomorrow, because we should use an infinitive. Again, another example, they are to make a list today. That is incorrect. What it should be is used with an infinitive. They are going to make a list today. So now it is your turn. Here are some exercises to try out and use the information that you have been given previously. Stop the video here so you have time to do it and the answers will follow. So here are the answers to the exercises that were on the previous slide. Check your answers through, and if there's anything wrong, go back and have a look at the information that was provided earlier. So that concludes this presentation on gerunds and infinitives. If you want to have more practice, go to Q Skills Book 4, Listening and Speaking, Unit 3, and look at pages 43 to 44. Thank you.